Welcome to the Inside Story on Franchising, with valuable insights on how to create multiple streams of income through franchising and building businesses. Host Ricardo Matos has spent more than 25 years building businesses in multiple industries and helping other business owners succeed. His expertise and entrepreneurial know-how will educate and inspire you. On the show, Ricardo brings together industry experts and insiders who share solutions and strategies, along with a passion for helping entrepreneurs make the best decision when it comes to buying a franchise or any business opportunity, and much more.
Welcome to the Inside Story Franchise Podcast. Today, a guest is Sandro Moor, has received several international awards in the field of referral marketing, strategy marketing, and business development. He completes several training courses in Germany, Australia, and the US. And to his topic, Sandro Moor, the youngest master franchise owner, successfully introduced the brand Ascenti in the Switzerland in 2012 and expanding continually. Welcome, Sandro, to the Inside Story of Franchise Podcast. How are you today, sir?
Hi, Ricardo. Thank you. I'm fine, thanks. I'm really happy that I can be here, part of this great podcast.
Thank you very much. Tell us a little bit more about yourself and who you are and what you're all about and what is it that you're actually doing these days.
Yes, of course. Thanks. I'm Sandro Moor. I'm the CEO of Ascenti. I live in Switzerland. I'm married and I'm a very proud dad of 3 kids. I'm an entrepreneur with passion and conviction, and I love what I do every day.
Perfect. How does it feel going to be a family-owned business and to turn it into a franchise model?
I have all the time, always I be enthusiastic and inspired from franchise system and franchise brands and all the big companies that are famous in franchise. In the family business, I got to know the real life as an entrepreneur. So I will always be very grateful for this experience. So my dad was a great role model for myself, that I have learned from zero what really is an entrepreneurship, that what really is a life as an entrepreneur. And in fact, that was learning by doing. And I'd be really grateful for this experience and for this part of my life. In my early 20s, I set myself a goal, and I have all the time the vision that I run and that I can be a leader of a global company. So my goal was all the time, I want to run a company that is available around the world. And now with Ascenti, in fact, that is the case. And I love this global aspect.
Interesting. So let me ask you this, since taking over as a CEO, what is one of the most important things you learn from the business perspective of your current state of mind?
So when you look back, everything is easier. Okay. So just I love to doing what I do every day, and I would make the different staffing decision maybe when I look back. And I don't give so long moorings, but on the whole things over the last 3 years, I'm happy with this, what it is. And all things that happen have a reason behind, and we have to learn from it. Mm-hmm. And I'm happy with this, what it is. I had made the wrong decisions, of course, but I think that's a normally part of this job.
And that's something that usually happens in the day-by-day business, right? We make decisions from positive or negative and negative to positive, and the idea is to continue striving to success and finding that niche, that market that it actually makes it any business as successful. Now, how is the following the footsteps of Dr. Ivan Misner, who was the also founder of the BNI?
So the footprint is big, and you have to be able to take it. But I'm very proud that Dr. Meissner, with his co-owners, has given me the company and the trust to continue this great company and the philosophy, and that I have the trust to develop that to the next step and the next level. The founders, they trust me fully and let me do, for me as successor, the most optimal situation that you can wish for. So, and in the case of Dr. Meissner, he support me as a mentor. So we have a regular mentor calls, and it's clear that I can learn a lot from him. And I work hard on myself to make the optimal situation.
In relation to the uncertainty franchise, can you tell us what is the franchise all about? What is the entail? What is the business model, and how scalable it is?
So we have a very clear and structured approach to help business owners to build up a strong and relevant network for themselves. So we help business owners to develop a own network and a business that can create a spectacular life and an amazing business. So that's the end client cases. Our trainers, licensing franchisees have an internally certification program. So they have a standard internally. Our model is very quickly and systematically to scalable. So that is one of the reasons that our incentive is available in over 20 countries. So we can implement the business case as franchise company in place very quickly.
Interesting. Can you give us some of what are the challenges of owning that international franchise is all about?
I think that's our two main points. The first, and that is the point that I love, is the different culture. Okay, so we have the same system, we have the same process, but we have very different cultures in place. And that is one of the part in my job that I love. So the same system, the same process, but you have to find out the best solution and the best case in place with the different culture. And the second one that I don't like so much is the legal situation is completely different in the different states and countries, and that makes not so easy to make
manage, right? Not so easy to manage and to understand what they are, the unique. And since basically you guys are a unique international entrepreneurial development organization, and your vision within the business is related to an amazing business-like structure of spectacular life changes. What are some of those challenges that you are constantly facing in your role as a CEO within your organization?
Yeah, so we really believe that we can create a spectacular life and an amazing business. So we believe, and I really believe, that we can deliver the choice that you can be the different in the world. Mm-hmm. We work according to our core values. So our three core values are clear, structured, connected, and valuable working staff. So we as a global company like that we have this clear structure. So I think that is a must-have that you need as global company. And yeah, maybe you have to make compromise solutions for the local situations. But I believe when you can find a pragmatic way that makes the best for the end clients and the local franchise companies for the whole aspect. So that is what I all the time what I try.
You know, your organization being as global as it's getting to, and how it's expanding its nature across the horizon of all different countries. What do you overcome to those challenges in relation to recognizing the internationally the proven practice of, of your programming entity and the existing robust of the infrastructure for any business?
I have implemented an internal and an external global standard so that all people in the company work for the same standards and the same process. We have also built up a management level. So with a clear reporting stuff, with a clear development process behind. We have products that we have standardized in each country to the same level. And so my role as CEO is to take responsibility for the brand and the business and their future. And that's not all the time a pleasant job, but I think in many cases is that also necessarily that we have a clear way and that we follow this.
Interesting. What do you know now that you wish you knew that it will actually allow your business to be even more prosperous in today's business world if you were to change anything in your business model?
I would say look more on the results than the words. So, and that will save you a lot of trouble and worries. So in fact, solopreneurs, many entrepreneurs talk a lot, okay, but I like more the results, to look first at the results and then to hear the words. And in many cases, that would be the best way also in the past.
Interesting. Now, what do you know in relation to each individual entity of service that you provide that allows the people more appeal to your brand?
Yeah, so I think Definitely the helping aspect, so that we can deliver at the different in the business world to build up really relevant relationships. So we are a training and consulting company. We are not a social network. So we help the people to create the network that they really want. And yeah, I think that's definitely our USP in the market, business relationship to create.
How are the in your consultants engaging to take the first step to have people coming directly to them?
So a good first step is definitely that you can look on ascentive.com, the local branch in your region. So then you contact our local franchise partner there, and he would make the first steps with accomplishment or onboarding or discovery call or whatever it is, and find the right opportunity for you.
Interesting. So let me ask you this. What is Ascenting doing right now to help franchisees to grow their business?
So what we definitely can deliver, so what our service is that we have a business model that works in over 25 countries since 18 years. So I think that's a major point. And definitely we can deliver it with the Ascentive Academy, an internal part that you can develop your own business that you really want very quickly. So we can give you the best support that is possible to achieve your personal business goals.
Now, explain to me something on the technology aspect that you guys use that allows for the consultant helping other businesses to continue to grow. What can you elaborate more into depth? What are your platform? What are your proprietary tools that you guys are using that allows your type of consultants to help any other business to strive forward?
Yeah, we have definitely the two worlds, so the offline world and the online world. Of course, at the moment is the offline world the major point, but I think one of the big things that we can deliver it, the platform that works offline but also online, and why we have a lot of different countries, we can also share the experience. For example, we know what works in the social medias, the different platform on social media, but we also know what not works for us. So and that make us really successful, so that we have an internal exchange between the partners, that we know what works and what not works. So not each local partner have to make the experience by themselves. So we learn a lot from each other.
Interesting. So because a part of your organization, you made up the people who dedicate each other to our success, and you're ready to attempt and to connect with everyone else to drive their business forward. Now, where do you guys stand in the aspect of the business development and the coaching certifications, and what other entities that you use as a behavior style for communication? Just a quick question. That's a mouthful of information, I know. Because I know this is some of the trainings you guys emphasize.
So behavioral styles is a good word that you say, is one of our program parts. So behavioral styles definitely an important piece in the whole aspect, that you know how you have to talk with each other. So, but I think the answer on your question is we need people that want to build up really a business to create a spectacular life and an amazing business. So our system is developed that you can create your own great business. So we want to collect people that have a vision, that have goals, they are mission. So we are a company and we are a community worldwide that is vision and mission driven. And that is exactly what we look for. So mission and vision driven entrepreneurs to help each other to make a place that you can be the different as entrepreneur.
Interesting. So where can our listeners go and learn more about you and how to connect with you?
Different channels, definitely webpage, definitely YouTube, definitely Facebook. We are available, so contact us and we will open the doors to Ascentive.
Isn't that perfect? Well, fortunately we're running out of time, but yes, definitely. I love what your company is doing, helping companies to create a coaching adhesive environment and allowing people to learn from all aspects of walk of life. I want to thank you very much for being part of our podcast, and I look forward to seeing you in your future.
You've been listening to the Inside Story on Franchising with your host, Ricardo Matos. If you're enjoying the show, please feel free to rate, subscribe, and leave a review on your preferred podcast listening platform. That way, you'll never miss a new episode, and you can help spread the word to more entrepreneurs like yourself. We really appreciate that effort, and we'll catch you next time.